You ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what? What?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 4, episode 12 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, man, I'm good. Just count down the days. Old archery season, man. Next Friday.
Man, it's coming, and I can't wait. Got some really good news today about activity out at the farm. So, hey, I'm like that dude back there at the barbecue, waiting on that grill to get done. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's one of those things where, like, you do all the work out there, you put up your game cans, you put up your feeders, but then you leave, like, you just let it sit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the whole time you're away from it, you're thinking, is anything gonna be out there? And then if you like me, I'd be like, man, ain't shit out there, man. Ain't nothing gonna be on my camera. And you get that first hit, and you be like, oh, it's on and popping. Especially when you got a big boy on the camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. And you know me, man. You know how I feel about Arkansas hunting, right? All right. First of all, for anybody watching the show, I'm not from Arkansas, but I am an Arkansas resident on paper. And I hunt Arkansas. I've hunted Arkansas the past, 3 years?
Yeah.
And it's been nothing. I mean, a bunch of days, no shows. Last year, I had 2 deer come on me. A little misfortune happened. Spooked them, and they were gone. And that's all. That's it. All right? So you already know how I feel about the Arkansas hunting. So you know I wasn't expecting anything on the camera.
Bro, I know how it go because I've been out there. I'm like, man, hey, you might be doing all this work, but not. But then you sent them pictures today, and I'm like, oh snap, it's something that popping. And now I'm not even gonna be hunting the deer, and I'm thinking, how would I hunt this deer? You know what I'm saying? If he came in the stand, where am I putting that pin at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always going through my head because I know when you go out there, if that joker show up one day, that afternoon, I'm like, is he gonna be ready? Is he gonna be ready to take that shot?
Listen, man. No cockiness, no toot my own horn or anything like that, right? Hey, I'm TTG, bro. I just am. First time shooting a bow, going to attack. I'm ready. I'm not up there. I obviously ain't up there with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I'm there.
Yeah, but I'm saying you hadn't been in a high state situation yet, where like it because a lot of
that don't. That's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't exist in my mind.
I got you. Like, you show up. I just show up, baby. I'm ready.
No. Ain't no just show up. I'm just saying the moment is never too big. It's never been in any situation I've been through. The moment's never been too big. But can I say going into this, am I more nervous as, let's say, going and playing in the first college football game or something like that? Yes. I can't say that. So I don't know what will happen. Have I shot and killed a deer before? Yes. Not with a bow. So I don't know how I feel when it happens, or when the situation arises. But I'm just going into it with the mindset like, hey, bro, just like I would to a football game with a team that I maybe didn't study enough. At the end of the day, bro, you got it. You have to.
Yep. You got to get it done.
You're gonna get one shot at this buck if he comes in there, right? I'm gonna get one attempt at him, probably.
You can get if he's as old as I think he is, you're gonna get one attempt.
So it has to happen.
Unless, but you'll get one attempt outside of outside the rut. Now during the rut, he might come back because you know what I'm saying, his instincts are gonna override his thought process. So you might get 2, but you know what? Don't even.
If that can't be, that's what I'm saying.
That can't be your mentality. Your mentality is, I got one shot, one opportunity.
And them on spaghetti. You know what I mean? Hey, before we get too deep into it, if you're watching right now, hit that like, share, subscribe if you're on the YouTube page, like us and follow us if you're on the Facebook page. Head over to the Instagram. We got to run the followers up over there too. We're gonna do a better job of posting over there, but we gotta get some viewership over there on the gram. I'm feel like I'm old because I'm so far away from Instagram.
Yeah.
And so I gotta get back to the gram. We gotta get the gram going. But we need y'all to go over there and like the gram, follow the gram, subscribe on the YouTube page. Let everybody know what you're watching, why you're watching, and where you're watching it at. And I can't forget to give a shout out to my super producer in the background, doing all the bells and whistles, Mr. Killer Cam. Go over to Instagram, follow him.
Look at him.
At Killer Cam, KILLR Cam. And also get over there and follow my boy right here, the Dreaded Archer, DA Dreaded Archer. You see it back there behind me.
Already.
But man, I feel like we missed the week, but we missed the week and then we went last week.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's just a lot of stuff been going on, man. We've been staying busy.
Exactly. And I guess we've been sending so much back and forth. That's also makes me feel like we're doing a pod sometimes.
Yeah.
But I know everything's been crazy over here for me. I haven't been home this early yet this week. But there's a lot been going on over with you, man. So let's get an update over what's going on with the Dreaded Archer.
Oh yeah. So last week over at the not Total Archery Challenge, but at Archery Outfitters, they had the 25th year anniversary. So went out, they had a 3D shoot, talked to some people, got some good footage, you know what I'm saying? Videos coming soon.
Yeah.
And then had a meeting with Carbon TV and, set a launch date. So September 3rd, we'll be going live on Carbon TV. First episode will be dropping. Yes, and it will be with Mr. Troy Fowler, the Wrench Fairy. And if you guys don't know him, he's a big archery guy, YouTuber, big advocate of Dr. Ashby and the Ashby Foundation. They've done a whole lot of research when it comes to archery on how arrows fly and all that. So he'll be the first episode for the going live on Carbon TV. And then as we continue to do stuff, we'll put the stuff that's already out over on Carbon as well. And got some merch ordered, got some hats coming in. T-shirts, it's gonna be on and popping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Merch coming. Dreaded Archer and RTL merch coming. And y'all heard it right there. The Dreaded Archer making moves, setting the launch date over on Carbon TV. So y'all make sure y'all get over there and follow the Dreaded Archer so y'all can see everything going on. And what else we got? What else popping over on the Dreaded Archer, man?
We got archery antelope, so I'll be going out this weekend and getting that going and popping, and hopefully here pretty soon I can get down there and get this video recorded and send over to Carbon. And and we got a bow giveaway going on. So not going on, but it's going to take place here in about probably next week. I'll drop the video and get people out there. So if you know somebody that want a new bow or you yourself want a new bow, go over to the Instagram Dreaded Archer and follow the page and figure out what you got to do. Be on the lookout for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you get over there and get involved. Like he said, if you want a new bow, you're interested in getting the bow, you know somebody who's interested in getting the bow, you want to get the bow and gift it to somebody, the Dreaded Archer page is where you're going to want to be to make that happen. Boom, 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 boom. I was expecting a drop or something right there, but it's crazy.
You are now tuned in to the RTL Podcast.
we spoke too soon, folks. Last week we gave him too much props on his drop skills.
I was reading the comments.
I was speaking of the comments. Hey, make sure y'all hop in that comment section, man. Get that comment section going. I like when we end the video. I like to go through and read them all. I know we missed some of them, man, but make sure y'all get down in that comment section tonight for us one time. For the one time.
And if anything, just hop in and say, what's up, guys? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Just say what's good and keep it trucking. But it's always nice if you join the conversation.
Big fact, big fact.
Keep your mind right, because you will find yourself sitting outside if you're talking crazy.
Right?
Exactly. Cam also doubles as that monitor over there in the chat. So stay all right in the chat. But in sports news, man, what we love outside of hunting, obviously. Serena Williams is putting the racket down. hanging it up for good. She's retired. What does this mean for the sports world?
I mean, it's big. You got one of the biggest female icons to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Hanging it up. And I mean, I'm sure I can see her walking completely away from tennis.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she'll be, getting more into fashion, and I don't know if she's big into acting or something. She will still be in the media, probably going to be a commentator or something like that. And we will still see her, but
does she commentate for tennis? Because that's what that was a big thing. Not to cut you off, but that was a big thing for me whenever we first started talking about it, like, okay, let's cover this or whatever. And I was like, okay, she's definitely not gonna walk away from sports. Like, she's been involved with sports since she was a little bitty girl, you know what I'm saying, all the way to now, and she reached the pinnacle of it. Like, sports is her life. I'm not saying sports identifies her, but sports is her life.
Yeah.
All right. Have you watched the golf match and listened to the commentary?
It's boring.
It's not her.
No, you mean listen to tennis commentary?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not her at all. It's soft and somber.
It's not her lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not her lane. So I was just like, what would she be like an ex-tennis player, but she'll actually like cover basketball or cover baseball or cover football? You know what I'm saying? Will she stick to the sports in that way, or how will she stay close to the sport? Become a tennis trainer? I mean, how, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just her retirement for me is like, I think you can still do it.
Yeah, hey, pull your mic up. You sound kind of low.
Y'all can't hear me out there?
Or it might just be me. I don't know.
It may just be you.
No, we can hear you, but you ain't crispy.
I might.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe she'll bring spice to, you know what I'm saying? She'll bring spice to commentary. Almost like Tony Romo when he started, commentating football. He was bringing a spin to commentating that, most commentators, even guys that played the game, weren't bringing to the, bringing to it. You know what I'm saying? He's able to call the plays out before they even, get out the huddle. Hey, it's third and 14. If I was a quarterback, I'd run this, and this, and probably 90% of the time he's spot on.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like, last night, I called my very first volleyball game. I've never called a volleyball game before. I called a volleyball game last night. me and my guy Billy Lavender. Shout out Billy Lavender. And we didn't really know volleyball, right? But we've heard that the commentary was on point. It was really good. You know what I'm saying? And I think she could do that. She could bring that to the sport, like this kind of I don't really know, but I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, and I'm learning as I'm going, and it sounds good, and she's got the energy, and we all love Serena.
Right.
So I think she may find herself in that role, but I was having a hard time when we first brought this up. I was having a hard time finding out, like, where would she find herself in the media? Because I don't know if movies is it. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah, I was just throwing something out there. I have no clue. You know what I'm saying? But she might take the time away just to, kick it with the fam. She got a young kid, you know what I'm saying, husband. It might just be, you know what? I'm hanging it up and I'm going to just do some family time.
Big facts. That leads into the next one. Zach Doty, shout out my boy Doty. He says she's got to stay in the game somehow to encourage these next generations to get into it.
Ooh-wee.
And Doty, that really leads into, we're going to get to that in just a second. But before we get to that, I got to ask y'all a question. And obviously ask you a question, Trey. Where does Serena rank among athletes all time?
Oh, man. We all athletes, male, female?
Male, female.
I put her in the top 10.
I was just about to say. She's got to have a top 10 place.
I put her in the top 10. I don't know, because if you get the really break it down top 10, does she go? Does she really make it? But
I think she has to on pure dominance alone. On pure dominance alone, you have to have dominated your sport as much or more as she dominated the tennis game.
Yeah, but you start breaking down, you really could. she might skirt into that top 10.
I don't think it's a skirt in, because think about the dominance. I know it's an individual sport. Exactly. World champion while pregnant. That's what I'm saying. Think she never gave up her reign for nothing. For a long time. She didn't give up the reign for nothing for a long time. She dominated the tennis world for her career. So we're talking about like LeBron, Tom Brady. And if you ain't dominated like that, you're not even in this discussion.
So
Mike Tyson.
So give me your 10.
Like,
I
don't have a 10. Do not. No.
Just a quick one.
I don't have a quick one.
Give him the 10.
I don't have a quick one. I don't have a 10. I'm telling you, I do not have a 10. I'm telling y'all right now.
Well, I gotta
give me at least
no certain order. No certain order.
I gotta give me a day for a 10er.
I'll give you a quick 10, and you tell me.
Give me a quick 10. I want to see how quick.
I'll give you a quick 10. I'm gonna go Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Richard Petty, Daryl Earnhardt, David Beckham, Lionel Messi,
2 soccer's.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta knock one of them. You gotta knock one. It's on one soccer.
Who?
Somebody gotta go.
I'm just saying, like, you can't.
I gave you 2 basketballs. So do I gotta? It's one per sport?
No, because there is a dominance there. I guess there is dominance there. I guess.
And then you start throwing baseball in, and she might not.
But you can't disclude her when you just not naming her. You just not naming.
No, but
her.
I'm saying who has. I mean, you can throw
accolades. Pull out the accolades of all those people you just named, and she's got more.
Yeah, but they play more.
I know it's a single sport, and it's got to be some type of different grading scale. But I'm just saying, pull out whoever you just named, pull out the accolades, and she's got more.
I don't know.
And that's hard to. How can you just skipping her name at this point?
No, I'm just saying.
This girl said Dale Earnhardt. You just skipping her name.
No,
Hey, he said Daryl or some shit.
It's Dale. It's Dale. I said Daryl. It's Dale.
Darnell Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt.
I'm over here Googling. Who is this?
His brother.
It's the pit chief.
Darrell. Shout out to Darrell Earnhardt.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. But I'm just saying, no disrespect to he was a great NASCAR driver. He was a great NASCAR driver. No disrespect. RIP as well. But at that point, you're just skipping her name.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm basically being devil's advocate, saying if you're gonna get a list and you name 10 people.
But I'm saying you have to name 10 people that are actually on top of her. You can't just name. I can give you just 10 random names.
No, I'm saying I was naming people that was dominant in their sport. I was just going down the sports.
But I said you have to be as dominant or more than her.
Yeah. You're right, Measley. It's all opinionated, but not really. I mean, you can break down stats. That's why they got stats right there. You can put
it just makes it horrible.
Stats. If you got legit criteria for what your top 10 or your top 20 list is gonna be, you can come up with a strong list. But if you just going off just random shit or notoriety, then no, you're not gonna. Your list will be all janky.
We gotta circle back. I mean, shout out to Dale Earnhardt. He was a fierce competitor. But if you break, I don't. If you were willing to name NASCAR, then you're gonna have to. I mean, I could throw Ninja in there. He's one of the best esports guys because he's got the same skills, reaction time. But seriously,
I mean that's fact. That's fact.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Shout out my guy Tifu. You know what I'm saying? Face Clan.
But that's true though. I don't know that NASCAR even makes the list. I'm gonna know because I know NASCAR fans. If you're on here, you're probably gonna come at me right now. But are they athletes? Is a NASCAR an athlete? I know it's on ESPN.
That's been an argument. Like, are they athletes? Because hell, everybody drive.
But I mean, everybody drive.
Bro, you can get out there and go 200 miles an hour and be making left turns all day.
No,
you might not know how to maneuver your way. You have to learn.
That boy Brian Bolt in the building said, "What's up?"
Hey, you'll have to learn how to maneuver, but you can get out there and drive 200 miles.
I don't think it's easy to do it. It's definitely a skill-based thing, but I don't know if it's an athletic thing. I don't know if I'm gonna say F1 is more difficult than NASCAR. Lewis Hamilton would be up there. See, I don't even follow F1.
Yeah,
Never have.
my company actually has an F1 car, and it's a hard sport and it's an expensive sport.
I just don't know, man. I gotta see you doing something. Your car is really athletic. If you know what I'm saying, everybody can hit a golf ball, but
No, everybody can't hit a golf
but
ball.
and the same thing in golf. The same thing with golf. Golf is definitely skill based, but you don't have to be an athlete to play golf. The dude that drinks the Diet Coke and smoke the cigarettes walking down the fairway shows
John
us.
Daly.
He shows us. You don't have to be a phenomenal athlete to be good at golf. Does it help? Yes. Tiger Woods, Bo Jackson, Muhammad Ali,
I like that list.
Serena Williams, Jerry Rice,
Hey,
Barry
you take
Sanders,
Jerry Rice
Mike
out
Tyson,
there.
Kobe Bryant. Hey,
There's some names on that list. We finna get on your
I'm
head.
about to say, it's gonna be some hearts broken tonight. I can already tell. It's gonna be some hearts broken tonight.
Hey,
but
but
then,
if we talk
Go
about
ahead.
driving, if we talk about driving in skill, I will take Tanner Measley on I-35 against anybody who wants it with no blinker
in the box truck,
in the box truck.
Loaded.
fully loaded. I'm telling you, like, I agree that it takes a tremendous amount of skill to drive those cars. But I do not believe you have to be an athlete to do it. Now, to fit in those cars, do you have to be
Nope.
somewhat slimmer? Like an F1? Yeah, you do.
F1. I don't know, man.
That's a little bitty seat.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Then
know
obviously, weight obviously helps you out. The lighter you are, the lighter your car is.
right.
So, I mean, you if you're slimmer, yes, but you don't have to actually be athletic. Like, you could get out of that car and trip over your feet. But you
Yeah.
can get in there and shift them gears and move around that track. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I just don't want her to get taken out of the top 10. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My boss's son is a bull rider, and I can tell you, you got to be an
Outside of-
athlete.
Yeah, but even
got-
outside of it being his boss's son.
Yeah, but you got to be an athlete, and you got to be somewhat half-ass crazy to do that. You got to be a whole different breed.
For real, you do have to be a different breed to do it. So you got to be a little mentally ill, but you got to be a little mentally ill to play football as well.
Right.
But you have to show athleticism. You have to show strength. You have to show balance. You know what I'm saying? It's you have to show athletic, and then especially if you fall off, that's when you really find out who the athlete is out there.
Yep.
Because it's time to get out of Dodge.
Well, that's what they got them clowns for.
Man, yeah, but wait on that clown if you want to. Wait on that clown if you want to, boy. It's gonna be over for you. But I think bull riders are very athletic. Are any of those guys gonna make the top 10? They wouldn't make my list because I haven't watched enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm sure some people might have a bull rider or two in their top 10. Nobody more dominant than Tiger Woods in sports. That's what Surratt.
Now, hey, look here. Tiger Woods would, like, just his presence would make cats crumble. Make them crumble.
Is he killing his legacy right now? Is what I want to ask y'all.
Tiger?
Like, keep playing and not playing very well, and
shit, me. I say yeah, because it's gonna get to a point where people are gonna forget how good he was, and be like, you know, because as he continues to play, the people that are really into golf that know it, they gonna be fading out. You know what I'm saying? They're passing on. Yeah. So then you're gonna have, you got my generation, and then generation after, you and the younger cats. We don't really know Tiger Woods when he was that dominant. It was kind of like, yeah, he won. I think the last thing I remember him winning was the Masters. A couple years ago? That was it. Or was it the Masters? Yeah, Masters. Was it the Masters?
Don't give me a line.
I'm gonna say yeah. He got a yellow jacket. He won the Masters. But
hey, Las Vegas had odds out there in the British Open in 2000 on the field of 155 golfers combined had better odds to win than Tiger Woods. Nobody can ever say that. But we just saying, is he killing his legacy right now? Is he killing it? Is he hurting himself? That's what we want to know.
I think he is, but I think there's enough sports writers around that right now, tomorrow, if he were to hang it up, they'd have a whole week-long celebration of everything, and they're gonna throw the bullshit in there too. But he's gonna have a whole week-long celebration of his career because I mean, not only did he did kick ass, he was dominant, but he also brought a group of people to golf that probably would have never even thought about playing golf.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that.
Even I'm sorry, as sorry as I am, anytime I get a good drive, Tiger Woods, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying John Daly or Jack Nicholson or whoever. I'm Tiger Woods, y'all, and I'm going by my way.
Woods, y'all. That's true. That's true. I just wish he would kind of stop playing if he's gonna do it. He says, no, he isn't killing. He isn't killing it. If a guy would ride a cart like Daly, he would be putting up great numbers. Because he always hurt. He's hurting his legs and all. I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I think he needs to stop. I think it's just time to hang it up. Like you say, let us relish in what you did. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, obviously, it's not working out right now. It's not working out. So I'd rather see that. If you tuned into the show right now, guys, he said you hit a good drive, Brian Bowe.
Hey, keep on. I got some clubs downstairs. Hey, I'll jump on you one day, man. Hey, you might catch me on a day where I'm in the groove.
He said, when I'm in the groove, man. If you're watching the show right now, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, that share button. Let everybody know what you're watching, why you're watching, and where you're watching it at. Over here on the RTL Read, Talk, and Listen podcast.
You are now tuned in to the RTL Podcast.
Boy. See, this is what happens whenever Trey gets excited about podcasts. Let me tell you about this. I know y'all just been that long pause right there for me. This is what happens when Trey gets excited about podcasts that we're about to do. He sends me a million things on here, right? And sometimes they run together, and I don't know where I was just at. You know what I'm saying? But now I know what I do want to talk about because I can't find it, so I just know we had it on the note somewhere. Tom Brady. This is episode 12, right?
For sure.
So it's only right that we talk about the GOAT a little bit. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing of them queued up.
It's coming. I got you next time. I was just like, we need a GOAT sound on here.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, the GOAT, missed a little bit of time in camp, and as this happens with other veterans, we really don't pay attention to it. But as he is Tom Brady, where everybody's watching, the eyes are on you.
Right.
He misses a little bit of time, and it raises the eyebrows of the media. Everybody's going crazy. Why is Tom not there? Because that's not his MO, right? He shows up, he puts the work in or whatever. He's right there with the rookies doing, he does it all. Oh, Jade Moe says Tom Brady is not the GOAT. I'd like to hear your excuse. I hope there is only one name that I hope you would say if you don't think Tom Brady's the GOAT, but we'll get to that too.
He gonna say like Tim Couch or something.
Because he played at
Nebraska.
But Tom Brady misses a little bit of camp time. The media goes crazy. They're wondering why he's gone. So all these things start coming out why he's gone. Some people are saying, oh, he's going through a divorce. Some people are saying, oh, he just doing the vet thing. He's not coming. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying he needs the rest. He's old. They pulled up a tweet. This is how far the media will go to find out what's going on.
And keyboard warriors, man.
They go and get every single birthday tweet from him to his wife over all the years they've been married. And then they look at the tweet from this year. And it wasn't as sweet. It wasn't as thought out, I guess. And they go crazy over it. He's missing camp because they're getting a divorce. They're getting a divorce. They're getting a divorce. So I called Trey and I'm like, bro, do you see this going on? He's like, yeah, I see it. We run down through it. And so we get off into our own zone. And we start saying, okay, let's ride with the divorce thing. Yeah, let's just say he's getting divorced. Why would she leave him? Jay Moe says Joe Montana boys. No, sir. But why would she leave him? And then we start saying, like, he's been playing football forever. Like, when are you gonna get that? When are you gonna give that speech? Like, it's time. I'm ready to spend time with my family. Speech.
Yeah.
That everybody gives when it's really over for them. But then they're like, oh, it's time for me to spend time with my family. Coaches do the same thing. When are you gonna give that speech, Tom?
He can't. He not going to. He not going. I'm like, if he does not win a Super Bowl this year, then yeah, he might call it quits. He might walk away. But if he even get close, I'm talking about NFC Championship. Hell, if he get to the bowl and lose, he gonna come back because he gonna get that sin of blood again. That blood gonna be in the water again. You know what I'm saying? And especially if he perform and don't let him win MVP this year. He can't give it up, and you know it's kind of like that quote. There we go. So that's like a deer bleep, man.
It'll work.
That's like one of them Primo cans. But it's like that quote from Mitch and Paid in Full. If I leave, will they still love me? You know, that's the quote of the show. I mean, it's the name of the show.
Exactly.
If I leave, will they still love me?
Are they still gonna love me the same? Like, can he really walk away from the game? And I said this last season. Why would he walk away from the game? You got to think about that from his standpoint. Why would I walk away from this? My entire life, I've been the guy.
Yeah.
No matter what. In this world over here, no matter what's going on at home, no matter what happened at the grocery store, no matter what happened when I went to the mall, when I walked out there on Sunday, I am TB12. I am that guy. And I'm still winning. I'm still there. I'm AB not walking away last year from winning another one.
Exactly.
And now, so I just went and got Julio. So why would I leave? I'm getting it ain't about the money, but I'm still getting paid.
Exactly.
He ain't playing for free.
I'm getting paid to show up. I'm here.
Why would I leave?
You know, I think people look into it. To me, I think maybe he had some kind of arrangement going. You know, maybe it could have been parents' anniversary. It could have been, I mean, anything. Kids starting school. Who knows why he was gone? It was 11 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get no divorce finalized in 11 days. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I don't think he's at the level where if it was any kind of inkling of a divorce, it'd be out by now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a media storm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
or if he comes from the organization of he comes from keeping it quiet. We're not gonna forget the Patriot way. You think the Patriot way ain't gone?
You know, he come from keeping it quiet, but you know who don't come from keeping it quiet?
His superstar model wife.
Attorneys involved. Because if I'm an attorney involved, or I'm a paralegal for an attorney, and I see, Tom Brady and whatever his wife's name is, Eva Long or whatever. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm just gonna send a quick tweet to TMZ. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Get paid. Hey, TMZ, I got some juicy news. I want 150,000. Send it over because I mean that's what they would get. That's what they get for it. So if it was anything like a divorce, it'd be out there by now. It's like I said, it's probably just some family things they got going on, and that's it.
Yeah, it's probably just something going on, but it's always. I thought it was fun to run with our story, and that's what led to the title of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I leave the game? The real world really don't. I don't know what Tom Brady. I've never been in an interaction with Tom Brady. I've never been around where he's been there. I've never been to a game that he's played in and seen him outside somewhere in the city or nothing like that. So I don't know what the buzz is like around Tom Brady. But he don't seem like the type. He don't. Besides the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying. Besides the Super Bowl parade or whatever,
he got lit.
He don't seem like the out there type of guy.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying. So his home life probably is quiet, and why he loves that while he's at home. Nobody loves anything more than having that cup filled up, And when he comes to any type of football arena, any type of football camp, if he hosts a camp, his cup getting filled up. He turn on ESPN, his cup getting filled up.
His cup runneth over.
It runneth over. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for him to walk away from the game. I don't think that he can do it. I don't think that his coming from the athletic standpoint,
His
we always
ego not gonna let him walk away.
exactly. We always talk about going from like transitioning from that athlete to the real world. Now you think about stopping at the college level and going into the real world is tough, or even getting into the NFL and just getting a little taste of it is tough. Wait till you get to the stardom, and then you get to GOAT status.
Where
You're the best to ever. People literally are sitting here talking about why you still alive, why you're still playing. This is the best to ever do it.
The best to ever do it, ever.
As a modern day poet, Dwayne Michael Carter once said, "Married to the game been good to me."
Exactly.
Oh man.
Exactly.
The great poet Dwayne.
Hey, let me tell y'all something right now. If you ain't got no producer right now, you got to go get you one. You can't have that one,
Yeah,
but you got to go get you one.
go get you one.
You got to go get you one. Oh, for sure.
You would now.
There we go. I needed a segue. I was trying to think of some. I was trying to think of some swift to lead me into it, but I didn't have that. So I'm
Hey,
glad
if you listen, and make sure you
You
hit
go
that
ahead
share
and
button.
handle it by yourself. I got this meatloaf in front of me. I'm gonna be off the air for a few seconds.
Hey, it's all good, man. Handle yourself, big homie.
Yes, sir. But in other sports news tonight, man, we got HBCU or signing a partnership with HBCU Go. Did I say that right?
Nah, it's HBCU Go. They signed a partnership with Byron Allen Media Company, AMG.
AMG. There we go. There we go. I'm finding in all these notes right here. There it is. There it is. Byron Allen and AMG partnership with HBCU Go. 10-year, $120 million deal. What does this mean for HBCUs, Trey?
Bro, it's big. It's big because for years and years and years, even up until, saying when Deion got to Jackson State, the biggest thing when people started building the buzz around Jackson State and Deion, it was, oh, I can't watch the games. I can't watch the games. Well, apparently HBCU Go has always been a thing for the last, I don't know, I think like 5-6 years. It's been a thing.
Yeah.
All right. But they didn't have the money to have the servers and the basically the power to be able to stream across all these different platforms and get it out across the country. Now with AMG in this deal, they're going to be able to be in, I think it's 70% of households across the country, and they're going to be in 60% of black households. If the number,
hey, not to cut you off, is the link in the comments or the description?
The link is now in the comment section. Oh, nope, it's not. Oh, no, not yet.
I had some people coming through trying to get on. They was trying to get on. Let's see if they're still there right there. Hey, link's about to be in the comment section. There it is. Link in the comment section.
Nope, that's not the link.
That's not the link. Don't hit that link. We're going to get the link that you need. I thought it was already in there. My B. I sent that text to
All right, link is in the comment section.
There it is. Link in the comment section if you want to
Come on down. Let's talk about it. Hey, but I mean this with the utmost respect and integrity. Prime, if you want to be in 100% of these households, a couple fellas that can facilitate that.
You hear me? You hear me? Hey, they got that bar stool. That's gonna have to. You got to come with that. You have to come with that work. It's there. They got that bar stool tag. But this is huge for the HBCUs, man. This turns a whole new eye to the SWAC, to all the HBCU conferences. You can and it's free.
That's the big thing. So I was reading the article and then looking in the comment section, and people like, no one's going to pay for that. Everybody has too many subscriptions already. All they're trying to do is gouge our pockets, which pissed me off because I'm tired of hearing our folks talk about how we don't support ourselves, and then when it comes to something that we can support, now it costs too much. But we'll go out and buy Gucci and Prada and all the other BS. But anyways, and then somebody pops up and goes, "Yo, it's free. It's free. All you gotta do is log on and hit. I logged on. You want to see how easy it is? No, I don't know. They might flag us. But you log on and it's hit live. Boom, you hit live. Boom, you can watch whatever they got going on. They got podcasts, TV shows. But what AMG is going to do is they're going to be able to. They're going to have a channel. You'll be able to go in and watch any game you want: football, basketball, gymnastics, soccer, tennis, all of it, golf. It's all going to be on a HBCU Go.
And that's gonna be legit.
And to me, this is just following suit with the Longhorn Network, the SEC Network, Big Ten Network. Speaking of, bro, did you see the deal with the Big Ten?
No.
The Big Ten is supposed to make like $107 billion. They got the biggest network of all, and the commissioner of the Big Ten is talking about splitting it with the athletes.
Well, hey, there you go. Now you're gonna see a lot of Big Ten schools getting some top notch recruits. I mean, they already do.
Right.
But you got to think about Ohio State's like one of the number one teams to watch for the season. So you got to think about schools like that. They're going to be getting even better guys than they're getting now, based off this lining of the pocket.
Right.
But not to get away from the HBCU deal.
But yeah, it's a big deal. They're gonna be in all these households, and it's gonna be free. It's gonna bring advertising dollars because, of course, with it being a free platform, in order to continue to make it free, they're gonna have to get sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So if you're if you got a business and you know that a certain demographic is gonna be watching these games, and you want to get in front of that demographic, advertise with HBCU Go. Free plug.
Free plug for HBCU Go right there. But this is the time where this is the time for it's got every HBCU got to stand up, right?
Yeah, you got to stand up.
You know what I'm saying? This and that, like they got to be pumping out content. You know what I'm saying? All that extra, like we need to be full on eyes inside of all HBCUs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think that will actually shine a better light, and a more positive light, and help out with the recruiting side as well.
Oh yeah, and I mean you got all these guys on campus that that's got YouTube channels and they know how to work a camera. This is an opportunity for them to like, hey, let's do a inside Grambling, and it's all filmed by the AV department at Grambling. You know what I'm saying? The media and the broadcasting majors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it goes to show how, when one person has a vision and everybody's willing to follow them, what can happen? Because Dion came in with a vision.
Exactly.
And he's gotten everybody to buy in, not just at Jackson State, but across the SWAC conference. And now influence is it's bleeding outside the SWAC. Now it's bleeding outside of HBCUs. Now it's bleeding into big media groups that want to come in and spend their money with them.
Exactly. And you gotta love it.
It will be on in my household.
Exactly. Hey, and I'm definitely gonna subscribe. I'm definitely gonna tune in as much as possible. I think we will be doing ourselves a disservice.
It's on your phone. It's on the go.
Exactly. And then you might see some stuff. You might see some stuff you didn't know was over there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't know there was gymnastics at HBCUs.
Mess around and catch a band performance might change your life. Change mine. Hey. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey,
for real though. So, and I think that'll open a lot of people's eyes too. And so instead of these kids, especially kids of ethnicity, instead of going to these little small colleges for band and stuff, you might seek out and get you a band scholarship and go to a HBCU. And now you performing in front of a bunch of fans. You performing on HBCU Go every Saturday.
Yep.
And then that's a big deal. And I'm glad and I'm proud.
For sure. You are now tuned in to the RTL Podcast.
Speaking of subscriptions, that pretty much everybody has one too. Drops the documentary. Manti Te'o.
Oh, I'm here for this.
The girlfriend that never existed. I watched it all. I watched the second part first, which is kind of crazy, but it was on accident. Watched
It
the
happens
second
like
part
that.
first, then came back and watched the first part. And man, oh man,
Bro,
oh
it pull you in, bro. It pull you in.
bro,
I kind of liked watching the second part first because I was with you.
yeah,
And so I had a good understanding of what was going on. So I already knew what was kind of happening. But then when I watched the first part, it was like, this is way wilder than what I thought. This is
Yeah.
way crazier than what I thought.
bro. We all, and I've seen this several places. I'm not an original with this, but I do agree. The world, especially the United States, especially college football fans, we owe Manti Te'o an apology.
A huge apology, man. Because I know, dude, I was cracking jokes. I mean, every football player that was in the locker room during that whole debacle, everybody's making jokes. I mean, anytime your homework like, oh man, I met this girl on Tinder, I met this girl on Plenty of Fish. I mean, you gonna be like Manti Te'o. You're gonna be like everybody cracking the jokes. And the thing that got me is like, he was like, yo, I'll take all that shit. I'll take all that shit and I'll still step in front of this camera and tell my story because I know there's somebody out there that's going through this right now. And this is maybe they'll come out with it.
Exactly. But and if you haven't watched the documentary, I'm sorry if you catch a spoiler on here, but spoiler alert, because we've got to talk about
Spoiler alert.
it. Bro, the links that I don't even remember her name, or Renaya, the real
Renaya.
Yeah. The links that she went to even tie it all together. I mean, from every time he wanted to meet up, something happened, and even so far as to learn football. Well, she was a boy at that time, so to relearn the game of football, to be able to talk to Manti about football. So hey, you don't need to come see me. You need to focus on this team right here because they run this play and this play and this play, and it's gonna happen like this. These are their tendencies. This is what they do, and being a trainer to him as well. Like played right into every single thing, the Polynesian way, Christianity.
Hit him on all cylinders, man.
Every
on all cylinders. Every aspect of his life, that Renaya person knew everything.
And played on even so much to as when the girlfriend had died the first time. Said that the family wanted to come see Manti play. Renaya, in her man form, comes to the game with a little girl.
Bro, that
meets him after the game. He asks, "Where's the rest of the family?" Oh, they couldn't come. Oh, okay. Dap up, hug the little girl, get on the bus.
Bro,
like that's sickening.
That's sick. That's bro, but it goes to show you, one, mental illness is real. To pretend to be somebody, not just to pretend to be somebody, but to have a whole life backstory, names, create a family, and all that. You have to be sick.
Intricate.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be sick. And then to involve somebody else's life and get wrapped up, and then it gets all intertwined, bro. You gotta be sick. I mean, there's no way about it. And then the thing is, there's no legal ramifications for it at all. It's just it is what it is.
And that was my thing. Like that Renaya person should be in jail.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this because y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try not to spoil it too much. But when the family member passed, and then the girlfriend passed, and then he handled it so well and was getting all this blow up about through all this tragedy, and he's out here still being the man, and to get jealous and to hit him up, hey, it's me. No, you wrong for that. Let this on, man.
Yo, the part where he said he looked up in the bleachers and saw everybody that had the lays on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the world, not just the people at Notre Dame, but the world, y'all.
Rally.
Yo, I was at the Naval Academy and I have several teammates who not only are from Hawaii, but they played against Manti. You know what I'm saying? They know this cat. And they were saying like, yo, it's messed up. They talking to their family back home. They talking about what was all going on in Hawaii at the time and how everybody was banding behind them. This was a world thing. You know what I'm saying?
And leaders in Congress speaking on him on
Yeah.
the podium, like,
This
we just playing.
courageous, this courageous man, this courageous football player. Congress. His grandma dies, his girlfriend dies, and he's still fighting for the Irish. Bro.
It definitely gave some insight on what was really going on and how it was affecting him, man. How he had to go to a therapist, and to the point where like he couldn't play.
He couldn't play.
Arms and legs wouldn't work. And it's crazy to think that you can be going through something mentally and something physically is happening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like his legs and arms literally could not work.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's when I knew the person was sick. I mean, it's all sickening. But that's like the comeback from the death. That was it. That was the last straw for me. Like you should be in jail for life. Borderline death penalty. Because think about it, we've all lost a close loved one. You know what I'm saying? We've all lost a close loved one. And you know that pain. It's a pain that it don't go nowhere. It's just a pain you live with for the rest of the time, right? So you living with that pain. Because in Manti's eyes, because even when I was watching, I was having to step back and be like, okay, I got to think about it from what he was thinking. In Manti's eyes, this girl that he's been in this relationship with 3 years, she didn't coach this man. You know what I'm saying? In his eyes, the perfect woman. I would have never found this woman in real life.
Yeah.
She's real. I done did the double checking. My homies know who she is. She's a real person in his eyes. It's gone. Hey, not to mention he brought her back. Y'all remember that part?
Yeah. The nurse was talking to her.
Yeah. So you done brought this girl, you done brought her back. Could nobody get her out the coma, but your voice changed the heartbeat. And you done brought her back. This is your soulmate to him. To Manti, I tell y'all, this is his soulmate. And she dies. What would that do?
Live in the sheltered. I feel like from what I was reading that he kind of lived maybe a sheltered lifestyle, and like you're saying, to have all this perfection. None of us knew what this catfishing was about, and to be so driven by his faith, it was like God did this. Hey dog,
twisted.
I'm sorry. I talk bad about you.
Twisted world.
It's wild, man. Like I said, we all watched this whole thing play out, from a distance, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that it was all fake. Because the first thing when we all found out fake was, he knew he was trying to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
He was trying to get some clout to win the Heisman.
Yep.
And and then because I thought he was gonna win it, and when he didn't win, I said, "That's what he get." I did. I asked what he get. Who won it that year anyway? 2010.
They got whacked by Bama.
Oh, Manziel.
Oh, the Heisman. I thought you were talking about who won, because I know they got whacked in the playoff that year. Oh, they got whacked in the Natty that year, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like 28-0 at halftime by Notre Dame. I mean by Bama.
Yeah, but yeah, Money Manziel got the Heisman. Oh shit! Hey, that boy came. Hey, for the people that couldn't see me on the Spotify, because we don't want to forget about y'all. The people that couldn't see me, Cam's over here doing the Money Manziel thing, man. It's crazy.
Money season.
I'm dead.
Well, think about it. At that time, catfishing was not a thing. I mean, the documentary was out, but a lot of people didn't watch it unless you was just like into independent film movie fest and all that stuff. But it wasn't a big thing. And you said it earlier, Nick. It kind of kickstarted this whole catfish thing. Even it kickstarted the show. You know what I'm saying? And it became a thing. You started realizing this is happening all over it's happening all over the country. And Tanner, the movie's called Catfish. It's the real movie it's called Catfish. It's
Which
about
I haven't ever seen.
It's about
the girlfriend that never existed.
Oh yeah, the Mensa Tay, I think it's called The Girlfriend That Never Existed.
Yeah. These untold stories,
they're going up. They're going up. They're going up, even though their first story wasn't untold.
Yeah, well, hey, I gotta watch the next one, Untold Story, the rise and fall of and one.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be a good one now. Even though there was kind of already that too, but it's gonna be a good one.
Oh, it's gonna be a dang good one.
Speaking of and one, actually not really and one, but AI rapper.
Yeah.
You like that segue right there, right? You like that segue right there. Columbia Record signs, and they've already dropped, but signs an artificial intelligence rapper to a contract, right? To make
Yeah.
music. The world goes nuts. How could you do that? You're stopping starving artists from making it by signing this cartoon, basically. And at first I was like, dang, they kind of got a point. They kind of got a point. But then I sat back and was like, hold up. Somebody got to be the voice.
Yeah.
It's a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real person. Like, no one's stopping a starving artist. And there they are, side by side, right there.
Yep.
FN Mika. But it's not stopping any starving artists from getting. That is a starving artist right there.
Yeah, dude, it was people who don't know that, like, AI artists have been a thing already. We had the Gorillas, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole band. It's what, 6 fictional characters? No, 5 fictional characters. You know what I'm saying? No one to this day, in the general pop knows who voices them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then what's another one? I mean, they had like Cedar's World, who was a show on BET. Like, there's been AI characters before.
Yeah.
So it was one of these things where you had some people who ain't as, they like, this is my only shot, and now they don't need me. And then this whole thing about, like, is he sentient and is it abuse? To me, if I'm Columbia Records, that's a money bag, because I think the Instagram got already over like 9 point some million followers.
Yeah. It's a money bag too, because I don't have to pay when this thing goes on, when this AI goes on tour, he gonna come on the screen. Yep. I'm not paying flights. I'm not paying for hotels. I'm not doing all that. It's a super money grab. I'm gonna make the same or more money than with the actual artist, and then I don't have to pay for all that. I don't have that overhead.
Guess what you can do with an AI artist?
24 hours something.
Nope. I can have 50 concerts in one night. 50 concerts in all 50 states in one night.
Yep.
I could have 100 concerts around the world in one night.
Yeah.
Money bag.
It's a complete money bag, but they dropped them. They couldn't take the fanfare.
Well, here it is. Me, Conspiracy Trey coming out. I think it was just Columbia Records testing the waters. Let's see how people gonna respond to this. But it's one of the things where, we're gonna test the waters, see how y'all respond to it. But we're gonna backdoor y'all here pretty soon.
Yeah,
we're gonna backdoor y'all again.
We're gonna backdoor y'all again. We're gonna backdoor y'all with it again, and because we 9.7 million
money,
9.7 million followers. That's what brings me to our next. Ooh, I'm killing it on the.
Get them.
A bunch of sports fans are just followers. Like, none of us saw MJ. I mean, I'm gonna say, speak for me. I didn't see MJ play. I never saw Bo Jackson play. I ain't never seen Babe Ruth play. I ain't never seen Jerry Rice play. I can keep going on and 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 on. But I am not a follower. So I have never been the type to say, oh, everybody say he cold. Oh, he cold. Everybody say he did this, so he's so good. He's so good. Oh, yeah, I believe he's so good. I'll always be like, let me see if he really that good.
Right.
I heard him say it several times on a Friday evening. I just don't see it.
And it's no hate, it's no shade. Like, I have no skin in the game. But I do not see the factor in a lot of these older athletes that a lot of people see. Right?
Right.
So that's what brings me to this next topic right here. And that is, I made a Facebook post earlier, and I said, the guy, your favorite player from back in the day, probably wouldn't be that guy today. And it ruffled a little bit of feathers. It ruffled some feathers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know.
I'm looking for him. Where y'all at?
They a lot of people couldn't handle that, and that's there was a few responses. One was people aren't ready for that conversation, which I agree. And a lot of people were just like, "Oh, well, what you talking about? What sport? What era? What this? What that? What they?" It don't matter which era.
It don't matter.
I see people put Babe Ruth on their list. Hey, Cam, can you pull up J Mo's list that he put up?
I got you.
I seen Babe Ruth on that list. Man, Babe Ruth was hitting home runs on a 212-foot fence, man.
You got it.
Jaden Moe, Tiger Woods, MJ, Bo Jackson, Muhammad Ali, Babe Ruth, Serena Williams, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders, Mike Tyson, and Kobe Bryant. Okay, Kobe Bryant, I wouldn't say he's back in the day. So we're gonna pull him off that. We're gonna pull him off that anyway. Because I wouldn't say he's back in the day. Bo Jackson can play in any era. I do believe that.
Yeah. Cross
But
generational player.
we see Bo Jackson. But this is what I will say about Bo Jackson. We see Bo Jackson today.
Yeah.
They just don't play both the sports. But we see guys that quit that baseball at the high school level that could have went pro. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. We see Kyler Murray, who just signed a humongous deal. He was a pro baseball player as well as a football player. We never got to actually see him play in the pros, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with Pat Mahomes, I believe. So there are guys walking around right now who could be both sports and be killing it. They're just playing one. You see what I'm saying? So we see these guys still today. Like, it's not crazy to see a Bo Jackson today. Because we see 4-3s all the time. 4-4s all the time. All that good stuff. So it's not crazy to see a Bo Jackson today. But Babe Ruth, Jerry Rice, gotta go. Yeah, I'm saying it. Jerry Rice, y'all giving Jerry Rice way too much clout.
Way too much.
They put science on this false 40 time that y'all have been pushing for years, that he ran a 4.4, 4.5 40. That is not true. He ran a 4.74. 4.74. 40. And y'all telling me he would still be the GOAT if he played in this era. I don't see no comments popping up, so what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't see no comments popping up.
You can swap that name with Randy Moss and we can keep it pushing.
Exactly. Yep. T.O.
Ocho.
Odell.
I don't know about the last two y'all said. I don't think that's
Cooper Kupp.
It was a Cooper Kupp. But the old generation of athletes, the old era of athletes, they cannot stand up next to guys who really don't even play that much today.
No, I can tell you now, like all the great old linemen you talk about back in the day could not withstand this generation of D linemen we have today.
And the old D linemen couldn't stand these old linemen.
No, not at all. They couldn't.
The old corners, besides, don't bring up Deion or the cat that played for the Eagles. I still ain't looked up his name, but I know who y'all gonna bring up. Besides them two cats, that's two people in the whole NFL.
That's it.
That could cover enough for y'all to still talk about them.
Even the all-time leading rusher in the NFL, Emmett would not hold up today.
Emmett would be the run of the mill. We see Emmett every Sunday.
The average.
We see Emmett every Sunday. So why can we not get past this narrative that, we'll never see another such and such?
We see him every day now.
We see him. You can turn on YouTube. You don't even he might not even go pro. That's what I'm saying. Because I know one name that got brought up, and it even hurts my heart to even think about this, but I've had this conversation years ago. AI, Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Oh, Allen Iverson can play in any era. And this is my response to that. Well, first, let me ask you, what you think. What do you think about Allen Iverson? Can he cross into today's game?
No, because what he brought to the game back then was not being done. Now everybody's doing it. Everybody's crossing over. Everybody got handles. He'd be average.
And this is my thing right here. I don't even know if he would be average. I think AI would still right now give you a cool in a pickup game or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a prime AI in a pickup game in today's world is still giving everybody buckets. Still getting where he want to get to the court, getting his shot off, all that good stuff, easily. But the thing about it is, in today's world, we're not going to meet Allen Iverson. No, he's not going to even get really recruited. And if he gets recruited, he may be a story if his team make it to the Final Four or something. But other than that, we're not going to see 6'1" with handles make it to the league. That alone doesn't get you there. And so that's my whole thing too. Like a lot of these guys that we talk about, we're not even going to get to meet these guys in today's game.
Nope, because the level is just so high. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said it that guys today can play back, but there's not a lot of guys from the past that can play today. You know what I'm saying? The future can always go back, but the past can't go forward.
Exactly. And there's a select few, but we've kind of settled that out ourselves over time, because when we talk about guys way back then, oh boy, he was so cold. He was way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The question is how far ahead of his time was he?
Dion was as far ahead of time as you can go. 4-3 is 4-3 today, yesterday, tomorrow, and the next day. Coverage, knowing the coverages, being able to get there, hawking the ball, that goes from era to era to era.
Yep.
Can't beat it with a stick. Now, if somehow the NFL would have turned to would have went straight, everybody running the wing T, then no, Dion wouldn't have lasted, because he wasn't really a come up and smack you hit type of person.
Right.
So no, he wouldn't have made it.
But like this,
but it didn't go that way.
You can take guys that didn't make it today, put them back.
Oh yeah.
10, 15 years, they're Hall of Famers.
Oh yeah.
They're Hall of Famers. You take a Taylor Mays and put Taylor Mays back in 1999. He's a Hall of Famer today.
Exactly.
You take a Jadeveon Clowney. You put him back in 2000.
Oh my God.
You put him back in 2000.
We would be comparing Jadeveon Clowney to Aaron Donald right now. If you put Jadeveon Clowney back in that day, in that time, we would be comparing him and Aaron Donald, or him and whoever the next great D lineman was. Like, you have to be Jadeveon Clowney. Like we talk about Lawrence Taylor type.
Yep, exactly.
Would Lawrence Taylor still get to the quarterback in his prime today?
No.
Yeah, I think he would, but just not as often. I think he still would. He's super athletic.
I think
he's super athletic and super strong. So I think he's gonna get there. Not as much though.
I say with the speed of the O lineman, with the speed of quarterbacks, I don't think he'd get out there, because I don't believe
back in the day he got there when he wanted to.
Yeah.
Now he would get there when he could, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt, when he was really, really pumping it out. You know what I'm saying? Those type of guys, they get to the quarterback when they want to. Pretty much. NFL saved by NCAA play. I wouldn't say that, because like most of the college shit don't translate over.
Nope, not at all.
So I don't know if that's the case. But if you take a Julio Jones and you put Julio Jones in Jerry Rice's position, and you move Jerry Rice and you put him in Julio's position, what's going to be the narrative?
Julio's the great receiver of all time.
Julio gonna kill everything Jerry ever thought about killing back then. They gonna test Julio every Sunday.
Yep.
Every Sunday. No, the NFL ain't wing T, but it also ain't really spread.
It's in the middle somewhere.
So it's just not the same as college. College, they spreading that. Most colleges spreading that thing, and they letting it high and fly. Unless you Bama.
But Bama let it go high and fly. They just always got a running back that's going keep you honest.
Yeah, covered if you want to, double him up if you want to. Well,
no, Measley. The NCAA does not shape NFL, because look at all the coaches who are great in college bring that college shit to NFL, and they be out of there. They get them gone.
Nick Saban, who we talking about?
Nick Saban,
one of them,
came in there, got gone quick.
Urban.
Urban Meyer got gone quick. What's his name? Chip Kelly got gone quick.
Bobby Petrino.
Yep. What's the guy that's at LSU right now?
That's his brother. That's Chip's brother.
Brian Kelly. Brian got gone quick. They all leave and go to the NFL thinking they're going to be the next guru to change the way the NFL offenses are run, and they get ran about the paint.
Even the Cardinals have had to switch up their stuff a little bit because Kingsbury came with the straight up college shit at first. And they had to switch their game up a little bit.
Yep. Because
it just don't work like that in the NFL. Spreading guys out don't really help you in the NFL when every guy's watching film, when every guy's super studying, when his job, his family's putting food on his family's table is dependent on him beating you.
Exactly.
Just spreading guys out and running the ball and spreading guys out and trying to shoot it up the field is not gonna work in the NFL.
Not at all. It's not happening.
You can get away with it a little bit in the college game.
And before we get off of this subject, and I'm gonna kind of backtrack a little bit, talking about guys back in the day. I just been sitting here thinking, like, people. Obviously, it's technology. Training regimens have changed. All that stuff. We can all agree that a Corvette it's a fast car or whatever. NASCAR, F1 cars, whatever you're talking about. Go get a 1960s model of one of those cars, and it was the fastest thing on the road at that time. Let me line up one of these new 2022 Stingrays on a 1960s Corvette with whatever modifications you want to do to it, and it still ain't no race.
It's going to eat them off the line. It's going to eat them.
Traction control is that's a whole nother podcast.
Hey, but for real though, it all falls along the same lines. But we don't want to give it up because they hold a special place in our heart. The old cats hold a special place.
My grandpa had a 1960 Corvette.
Exactly. So they hold a special place in our heart. So we don't want to give that up. We don't want to give the throne to something else or to somebody else. And we got to do a better job of that as humans, man, because especially in the sports world as fans, because y'all already know how I feel about sports fans. I think sports fans, I am one of them as well. I think we're the shittiest people on earth. I've always said that. You know what I'm saying? We're wishy-washy. We're switching with the team trash. We talk bad about them, but when they're winning, we're going hard. And you better not say nothing. I get on your ass. So we're tragic. We're just tragic people as sports fans. I get it. But we got to do a better job of letting the next group of athletes be that next group.
Hey. Y'all want to hear something?
What's up?
1960 Corvette Stingray, 0 to 60 was 6.6 seconds. A 2022 Corvette Stingray Z51, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds.
And that's the same thing as Jerry Rice getting off the line and like an Odell getting off the line. Or you know what I'm saying? Really anybody you want to say right now. You know what I'm saying? Getting off the line, like it just doesn't look the same. Oh, Jerry's routes were so crispy. You can run the crispiest route ever, and Jalen Ramsey's gonna be on your slow ass hip.
Bro, but even but here's the thing though. But when they say that, when they say, "Oh, Jerry Rice ran crispy routes," and then they show a highlight, man, some of them post corners look sloppy as shit, man.
I was like, was the field wet? Why they running like that?
And I can't remember
big old elbow pads, sleeve down to here.
And he ain't super old school, but like I kind of become a fan as he was kind of like on the decline of his career. But I'll always think LT is one of the best running backs ever because when he got the visor on and he hit you with the ooh boy, you better get down. I don't have me eating Campbell's soup. You know what I'm saying? I was in the kitchen.
But that's the thing. LT is obviously he's the all-time great. There's no discussing that. But you understand, if you take LT and you put him back a generation, come on, man.
He out there.
It's just it's a different type of athlete. People can say the technology and I think the technology really only speaks to the longevity of how long we see guys playing now, right?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
we
I
see,
mean, there's certain classes. Think about like Armory, the 1911. It's been good for over 100 years. You know what I'm saying? They ain't changed a thing on it.
yeah. That boy said now back in the old Ray Lewis linebacker. Yeah, if you put Ray Lewis in 10 years back, he killed someone out there.
Yeah, he literally killed somebody out there.
No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if you put Ray Lewis back in generation, he's literally knocking people's face masks off.
Yes.
Like it's just no comparison. But even Ray Lewis today would have trouble because it's so fast. His film study would probably increase, and he would be able to still make plays and get there. But it's so fast. Like let's just talk about. I'll talk about one of y'all for a second, make y'all feel good before the season start, because I know what's going to happen, and I really can't talk too bad about y'all because I gotta go down there tomorrow. but Michael Parsons, right? Young buck in the league. So it's like one of the freshest athletes on the scene. The speed that he moves from the linebacker position is unfathomable even 5 years ago. We're not even going to talk about 10, 15, 20 years ago. His speed right now that he moves at the linebacker position is crazy. You can't compare Ray Lewis to a Michael Parsons. I know people going to get on my head for that, but you can't. If you put Michael Parsons in Ray Lewis's spot in all them Ravens defenses, because let's not act like he was out there by himself.
Right.
You put Michael Parsons in front of Ed Reed, and they run a lot different scheme, and he's still stopping the run.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Because it's going to free up Ed to do a whole lot more.
Yes, Ray had some picks. Yes, Ray covered. His film study was on point, and he was normally in his position that he needed to be in. But if I can have Ray Lewis and make him a same hitting power or more, I don't know. It ain't been tested, but I'd be willing to bet something on it. Definitely speed goes to Micah. And as he plays, he gonna get that knowledge that Ray ended up with.
Yep.
So a seasoned Micah Parsons is gonna be better than Ray Lewis. Now, will he put together the resume? No, because he plays where he plays and they ain't going to no bowls, none of that shit. But if he was put in that Ray Lewis position, in those Ray Lewis defenses, they would still be top #1 defense in the league, win a Super Bowl, all that good stuff. And that's just how I'm riding with that.
I'd have to.
Until somebody can prove me wrong on one of them, on any of them. Because the Taylor Mays thing for me really seals the deal.
Yeah.
Because Taylor Mays didn't make it in the NFL, for y'all that don't know.
Didn't make it. And even when he was coming out of USC, the thing was the NFL has never seen a safety this big. He was big. What 6'7"?
I don't know how tall he was, but I know he was huge. I know he was thick. No homo. I just know you know what I'm saying? Solid.
Let's see. Taylor Mays was
yeah, I don't know about
6'3". He was 6'3".
I about to say I don't know about no 6'7". That's tall.
6'3", 236.
236 coming down from the safety. Way back in the day, it would have never broke. Oh my goodness. Then you got to think about this. You got guys who are actually good in the NFL that you can take back, like a Cam Chancellor.
Oh my goodness.
Now we want to talk about. I bring up Cam Chancellor whenever I hear, oh, but the rules were different. Well, okay, let's take these rules away. Cam Chancellor's gonna play my rover back here, and we're gonna let y'all run these crossing routes across the middle all day since there ain't no rules on when I can smack y'all and all that shit. And I'm gonna let Cam to do his thing. What's gonna happen?
He can block somebody top off.
And the list goes on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on. I don't want to be a dead horse, but I can keep naming athlete after athlete after athlete that's just a new age guy that can match up with any guy you're going to bring from back in the day.
Get them.
And it shows. It shows every Sunday, every Saturday. Turn on the game. It shows it. Baseball, please don't bring up no baseball players at all.
Hey, I don't know about no baseball.
Don't bring up baseball players. There was pitchers are averaging 96, 97, 100.
Okay. Check it out. Bobby Herbert Jr. led the NFL in interceptions in 1996. He was 6'4", 215, and ran a 4.7 40. This cat led the NFL in interceptions that year.
That ain't gonna get the job done, my way.
You know, not a 4.7. You can't have no 4.7 speed at a safety.
You're gonna have to be cold. You would just have. It's just so much into it. You're gonna have to be so smart. You're gonna have to be on point, on time, every time. If you miss a beat,
it's a wrap. It's a
wrap.
Six ball.
It's six ball. It's six ball. At this time in the show, I know nobody hit the link after they asked me to hit the link. But at this time in the show, man, I'm gonna open up the comment section, man. Anybody want to hit that link? You got any rebuttals, any replies, any suggestions, anything y'all want to hear about? Oh no, well the floor can be open. The floor is open. Y'all can come in because this is a good time to bring it up. Read, talk, and listen merch. We're still waiting on some design ideas for the Read, Talk, and Listen merch. So if you want to throw in your ideas of what you would like
Bluetooth disconnected.
see, what you would like to see on the shirts, on the back of the shirts, on the chest, on the pocket, whatever you think it might be, down the sleeve, whatever you want to see, any slogans we say, anything like that, hit us up in the DMs on here, on YouTube, on Instagram, anywhere, and let us know what y'all want to see, man, because we want to get that merch pushing. And we're trying to interact with y'all. If y'all don't want to do it, I got a few ideas myself.
A couple.
So if y'all want to get in on that, hit us up in the DMs, man. And we want to get that in motion as soon as possible. What you got going on over there, man?
It's not like you're listening to
I was
ripping no money.
I was putting the link in my post from my page.
Yeah. But yeah, we want y'all to come in and interact with us over here with the Read, Talk, and Listen merch. So make sure y'all get in the DMs, man, with some ideas. It could be crazy. We might run with it. So let us know what y'all think.
For sure.
That's all. You don't got nothing to add to that. You don't got nothing to add to that.
No, you covered it.
Leave me on that island.
You covered it, man.
That's all I got for you. Some sound effects.
On the island, you better know how to swim. But while we got it open for anybody to hit until somebody hit, man, the hunting season, like we talked about earlier, man, it's upon us, and I cannot tell you how crazy I'm going right now. Like, I'm going crazy. Just knowing I got an empty feeder right now. I know it's empty. It's killing me. It's killing me softly. And I know.
Yeah, because they walk in the man. What are groceries at?
Exactly.
Hey, man, that's the thing, man. Just a little curiosity. You gotta, stall them out. Be like, I know it was. Ain't gonna tell his buddies, man. Yeah, I know it was a feeder over there.
Hey, man. Hey, the thing on this tree, man, it's got all kind of stuff in it. And they get up, man. Ain't nothing over here.
It's empty ass potato. But no,
sometimes I wonder, man, like, do they communicate like we communicate?
They have to, like some type of speech. They gotta have some type of speech because we see like the blowing when they blow you out, they smell you, and the dope blow, and everybody else run. It ain't like they not talking because it ain't like she blow and everybody blow and they run. No, one blow, and they get ghosts. So they have to.
Can you imagine a community of deer or any animal for that matter? Like if there was a deer that was like me, he's dead. First of all, he's already he done got hit by a car trying to play in traffic. But the things that they would be just shaking their head about,
bro.
It's like
look at that motherfucker. You don't think I said?
Hey, when you you driving down the road and you see like a really big deer on the side of the road just in the grass eating. I always see like he like the old deer. He was like, man, I tell y'all come out here, y'all sit right there. Can't nobody do, can't nothing happen to you. Man, old man crazy, man. I'm gonna sit over here and chill, man. I told y'all youngins, y'all stay
by that road.
Y'all better hug the road. We fine right here. But it's got to be something to it, man, because like once a buck gets to about, man, 5 or 6, a lot of people say, man, that he's unkillable. Like he's especially if he stays in one property or in a certain mile radius, he knows that shit like the back of his hand, man. He knows. And he basically separates himself from all the other bucks because they try to the young ones, like any other young cat. I'm doing what I want to do, and he know if I keep hanging around this cat, I'm gonna get shot. I'm going to get something's going to happen to me. They might not know shot, but they know loud sound and homie drop. Yeah. So I'm staying back here, and I'm only gonna move when it's dark outside, because when it's dark outside, I don't hear no loud sound.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I mean, I always wonder, man, because it's like even like when we when you shot your deer, you know what I'm saying? That joker was bedded down over there. We didn't say he was over there until that young cat came walking up the fence line, and he stand up, man. What's good? Hey, you pumping your chest out, and got shot, and little homie dipped out. Like,
no, he didn't.
Little homie didn't dip.
No. He was going to.
No, not that one. Not
that way, because it was
I'm talking about the spike that came up the fence line.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He dipped out, but the mother two across the creek.
He make it.
Hey, how many times y'all been out riding around, like just on some music and stuff, and you'll see some deer, and one of them will pop his head up, and then the other one's just eating. The other. What was that? That's just some yay though. Just hear the music.
They good. They just ride.
They ride.
They can't do that. But there has to be like a communication thing, right? Because you will see even like when a mature buck has like a doe bedded down around him, and it's something happening out there, he don't come check.
He sent her out.
Exactly.
He sent her out.
Go see what that record was.
They don't want you no way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want you no way. They don't want you no way. Because obviously he's not thinking of a hunter. He's thinking of it like it might be another buck or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, he's not gonna send her out as another buck.
Oh yeah, because then he do want her.
But if he know that there's some danger out here, hey man, go and check that out. Because just in case they do want you and they let off, I'm gone.
I'm gone. They'll never see me again.
He'll be back there. No, that's lollipop. No, that's for me.
Hey man, yeah. Hey man. And then just like you said too, though, like how they know the property. Like that's why you gotta brush in your shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go out there and pop up no tent and let it sit there. You know what I mean?
No, they know.
Exactly.
They know. Oh, no. Well, you can do that. You can just pop up a ground blind if you pop it up early enough.
Yeah.
So like say if you go out in say July, you pop up a ground blind and let it sit there. If a buck do come across, he gonna see it and he gonna be like, all right, man, like what's good? But if nothing spook him, ain't no scent there, he gonna be cool. Once he get comfortable, he fine. But if he smell anything that don't smell like nothing he know, gone. He gone. And that's why scent play a major role in getting those big jokers, man. If you bow hunting, if you rifle hunting and you got a big cat that's walking out 150, 200 yards away, he don't even know you there.
He gotta go. He got to go.
But yeah, I've always wondered, man. Like, do they be talking? Like once after opening day, once all the guns smoked and cleared, do they be like they get back and keep count? Because see, I know coyotes do. Coyotes, they'll hit that like, hey, baby, who y'all good? And they'll know who all in the area. And then they wait for that last one. Oh
no, Fred gone, y'all.
Why you ain't say nothing? Hey, why you ain't say nothing?
And then that's when they get then they get riled up. Like everybody get the roll calling. Hey, I'm over here. To the left. Hey. Ah, man, man, they
Yeah,
got me,
right?
bro. They didn't make it,
You
man.
gotta know they do, because like we done walked up on plenty of bedding areas, right? And it'd be like 20 beds, right?
Yep.
All right, that's where they bedding down at. So every night they get back there and she curl up in his spot, he curl up in his spot, curl up in her spot, curl up in her spot, curl up in her spot. You start feeling that draft coming from the back. Mama, you know what I'm saying? Mama dear, she ain't make it back. That draft flowing through here. So they know she ain't make it back. We heard that loud.
Y'all ain't seen Peaches?
I said I was with her earlier, but
Hey, but yo, check it though. Last year I shot a dude, right? It was two. And put one down, other one took off. Gone. Like I watched her like dip, gone over the hill. So at some point in time, she looked back and realized, oh snap, my homie is not with me. So she was like, oh, maybe I ran for no reason. Because she didn't come. So as I'm dragging the other one off, I look back and here she come poking up, looking. I'm like, well, shit, I'm already here. I got another tag. And she walked over that hill and man, wasn't even 30 yards. Gone. And that's exactly what it sounded like. And dragged it off too. So at some point in time, she realized, oh, she ain't with me. Because those running, they pair up.
She came back. Met her demise. But that's
a buck ain't coming back. He like, sorry, homie.
I told you.
Man, you ain't shot no damn deer.
I once shot a deer in the dome with a crossbow. Other deers never ran. I loaded up and busted another. He said, you ain't never shot no deer.
Using a crossbow, man. Come on now. An arrow gun.
Hey, the South Dakota Hunter Association, he gotta say that.
that ain't Robin Hood, that's Robin Gang.
Hey, man, them crossbows, bro. I saw they had one out at Archery Outfitters, bro. Hey, them jokers ain't no joke, man. Ain't no joke. It ain't real, man. Look here.
The haters gonna hate.
A crossbow is just like a rifle, man. You can hit. I've seen cats hit elk at 100 yards.
The crossbow is I'm a killer, not a hunter.
It take a real man to get a bow and get up and get close and stab. Nah, I'm just messing with you, big homie.
Hey, man. Before I do anything else, though. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna rifle hunt this year, no matter what. But before I do anything else, I gotta cross this off the list. I gotta knock down. These are high fence. Hey, I gotta knock down a bow. Or deer with my bow, and not just any bow. All right, I can't knock it down with just any bow.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
Before I move on to anything else, man, I gotta knock me a nice deer down with my Courage Warrior by 30-06. You know what I'm saying? I gotta knock it down. They probably like, and if you the first time listening, you probably wondering like, why are you talking like that? I'm just letting them know I got that voice for the commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them about the Courage Warrior, boss.
It's sleek. It's fast. I even shot it through a tree. Hit my target. You know what I'm saying? You might be a first time, second time bow hunter. I know what you won't need to go in the woods without. That's that Courage Warrior. You know, I could be on the commercial. I could be the commercial for them. They just gotta mess with me.
With its world-class economics and easy to draw back handle, Savage Warrior. Courage Warrior. Excuse me. Courage Warrior fits all types of skill levels and bow hunters you like. So whenever it's your time to lay down that trophy buck that you've been chasing in your dreams, find the Courage Warrior.
Yeah.
Hey, they gonna call Cam tomorrow. Throw 30-06.
Listen, man. I'm so for real about this. I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying to get in contact with these cats.
Bro, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is, hey, y'all make a video, make a commercial for them, and tag them in it, bro. I promise they call you.
See, that's all sound good. But I make this. We make this commercial with they stuff, talking about they stuff, and they use it. They never say nothing back to us.
Now you got to. They can't use it. It's your video. You own the rights. They can't steal your stuff.
Let's go to court. We're going to hide up the court for about 3 or 4 years. We're going to see
Hey,
how long it can go.
They better not have their world headquarters address listed nowhere online. I might not get my commercial, but the landscaper guy going to have hell to pay.
Hey, but for real, man, y'all boys over there at 30-6, man. Hey, I'm out here rocking with the Courage Warrior. I'm about to put it through. I already put it through the test up on the mountain. It passed with flying colors. I'm all in. I'm all in. All right.
They in Columbus, Ohio.
Look, I just shouted out Ohio State earlier on the show too. So come on, man. Mess with me right now for the one time 30-6. I'm out here shooting the Courage Warrior. I know some people kind of talking bad about it. I read. Some people talking bad about it, but I'm telling y'all, I'll put y'all on my back and I'm taking y'all. Because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. It can be with y'all's boat or somebody else. My first one gonna be with y'all. And I'm gonna see if y'all mess with me. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't mess with me, I got my eye out there on something else.
Gonna pull a Cam Haynes.
Hey.
Y'all don't give me what I want, man. I'm going.
I got my eye on something else now. But I want to mess with y'all, Kurt. I want to mess with y'all. I'll let your boy.
Oh, and the boat, the color you got, they don't make no more.
See, look, I'm out here with limited. I'm out here with the limited.
Come on, exclusive.
Red strings. Come on.
Exclusive.
Come on. I think, hey, y'all see the dreaded archer got red strings on it. Hey, y'all see the dreaded archer? They messed around with some red strings. Y'all see where he got it from. All right. What color strings on your bow right now, sir?
I got zebra gas strings. Oh, I got zebra strings on my bow.
Okay.
I'm not. No.
Not red. But he knows it's clean, so he gonna get away with the red on it.
The only reason I did not get red is because at the time I bought my bow, there was a supply chain issue. Okay. You see how long it took me to get strings on the bow that I got that I'm giving away.
He waited on them red. I made it look so good. He waited on them red strings. I'm trying to tell you. I was just playing though, man. But y'all know what time it is. At this time of the show, man, I gotta ask every week, man. Mental health checks, man. How y'all boys doing? We'll start with you, Trey. 1 through 10. How you doing physically? You staying in shape? You hitting that gym? Personally, what's going on in your life, man, and business-wise, man? What you got for me?
Man, physically, yeah, staying in the gym. I kind of bagged off since me and Rick decided we're not going elk hunting this year. I kind of bagged off the cardio a little bit, focused more on just strip training and getting big. So kind of back off the cardio. So right now, after a good arm day today, arms and shoulders, I'm feeling about an 8.5. Got a good pump this morning. Personal wise, man, everything good. Getting ready to come down for the big day. You know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
And celebrate with family and friends. That's always gonna be fun. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And see, business wise, I kind of gave the business wise up at the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying? September 30th launch day for Dreaded Archer on Carbon TV. So if you want to listen to the voice of the Dreaded Archer, go get you a Carbon TV account. You can get an account, or you can just watch it. It's all free, and you can listen to my show. You can also watch the show. And first episode will be with Mr. Troy Fowler, the Ranch Fairy.
Yes, sir. Cam, give it to me.
Yo, mentally, I know last time we talked about this, we was low down, but we on the bounce back. We're gonna roll with the 8. Got to experience probably one of the wildest atmospheres last night during work. It was very high intense, very fun. Volleyball game, Texas High Pleasant Grove. The girls did not disappoint. It was a heck of a show. It was just fun all the way around. business wise, it's booming. We're here. Tomorrow is the official kickoff to Texas high school football, and we're gonna be at Jerry's crib watching
Yes,
it go
sir.
down on the field, not watching on the field.
Yes, sir.
If all
Who
goes as planned,
who playing?
Texas High plays Frisco Lone Star.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, Friday we're going to divide and conquer and handle the Longview market and the Texarkana market as well, with some games around the DFW Metroplex. And then, health wise, man, physically, it's cooling on down. We had a nice mild week, just the weather's starting to get nice. It's big boy season. You know what I'm saying? It's jumpsuit season. Mess with me.
Yeah.
Nike, if you want a commercial,
Yeah.
if you're trying to turn your swag up to the next level. But other than that, man, I got no complaints, man. Looking forward to this, getting the rest of this week knocked out, having some fun. I'm finna go frequent a couple locations that my travel advisor, Mr. Tanner M. Miles, had turned me on to in the greater Dallas area.
Yeah.
Some of his frequents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're just gonna have a good time to get home this weekend, spend some time with the girls, man. That is the downside to what we do sometimes. It's not a lot of time for the fam and with their work schedule and school and stuff. So I'm looking forward to having a couple days to just chill with them and not have to do nothing.
Big
Hey,
fact.
if y'all ever want to, man, South Dakota needs a game day. Some really good football
South
talent
Dakota
up
game
there.
day.
South
Yeah, the
Dakota
only thing
game day.
about it is football season is in the peak cold season for y'all.
No, it ain't.
Well, it's too damn cold for me. I know they snow on
not.
the ground.
No,
It's
they-
snow on the ground during football season.
No, it is not.
Okay.
But football, like, think about it. South Dakota football season ends the beginning of November. Ain't no snow.
Okay. I hear you.
Matter of fact,
I just know
when
I
you
just
when,
know
when you when you come down, they plan a state. When you come up, they plan a state championship.
I just know. Well, last time I got there, it was cold as piss. Well, I guess that ain't a good analogy because piss hot. But it was cold as a mug. Remember, my ankles froze off because I had on them joggers. It didn't go out. Hey, listen, he talking about it ain't cold. That's because he been living there for 5 or 6 years, whatever.
What's the temperature? Let's get to the facts.
Bro, I don't know what the temperature was that day, Cam, but let me tell you this. I flew in, right? We fly into Nebraska. Shout out to Jaden Moe. We fly into Nebraska. He picks us up, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of cold in Nebraska, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that cold. We get in the car.
Little nippy.
It's been a long night. All right. It's been a long night, early morning flight, all that extra stuff. So I'm tired. I fall asleep in the car. All right. I'm still dressed like from Texas. All right. I got on some joggers and a little light zip up jacket hoodie thing. Fall asleep in the car. We wake up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota at the little place where you get the tags and shit. Bro, before my foot hit the ground, there was ice on my ankles, and that is no lie. That is not a lie, Cam. Before my foot hit the ground, there was literally ice on my ankles. That's how cold it was.
You remember when we left to go to Colorado? We wasn't even good out of Texas. Like it was just kind of creeped in Oklahoma. We stopped at the Whataburger, went to that gas station. I got on shorts and a jacket. You know, I was like, what is this? It's ice on the ground. What are y'all doing, man? What happened over here?
Hey, y'all came in on the 11th, right?
I don't know.
It was a Thursday. Y'all got in Thursday. Thursday, November 11th, 2021. It was 45 degrees.
That's cap.
It's not cap.
We didn't get there on the 11th then.
Even if you got there on the 12th, it had to be because
I don't know when we got.
Because we got the winter. We went to winter on Friday. Forgot the Friday night.
I don't know when we. Hey, I know.
No, it was the 12th. It was 30 degrees.
That's freezing.
A little different.
That's freezing. And hey, I'm telling you, man, it was cold as hell.
Nope. It was 27. It was. It was 27 with the 30 miles an hour winds. It felt like 16 degrees. So yes, it was cold.
As hell.
It was cold that night.
Hey, and bro, I'm telling you, I was just like, oh man, I gotta be if you're there in the winter, it's like especially if you live down here, you gotta be in like hunting gear the whole time. Other than that, it's just pretty normal.
It's painful cold.
Yes, sir, Reebok.
See, that's where I can get down at because I like to
No,
layer it up.
don't.
That completes my look anyway. So I'm built for this. I'm built for it, tough for this.
Yeah, but when your face is exposed and that wind is blowing and it's -1.
Hey, now look, I don't know if you can tell by my complexion, all right, but my people is from the mountains of Caucasus. All right?
Hey, ain't never throw on that shiesty mask.
Nothing. There's one in the backseat of the truck right now.
I'm telling you. But man, for myself, man, physically, man, I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, my knees. I don't know if y'all know about Ethernet cable or SDI cable or HDMI, any of that. I don't know if y'all know anything about running cable.
Go ahead and tell them about the gaff tape, boss.
But when you run cable in the gym, that's expected to be crowded, and not even to the expectation that we thought it was going to, or we didn't even think it was going to be this crowded. We just thought it was going to be a few people maybe stepping over these cords, right? So you got to tape it down pretty solid. All right. Your boy, I don't know, 200 foot of Ethernet cable.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I don't know how much SDI.
At least 200.
Another 200 right there. So that's 400 feet of me basically crab walking. I don't know if y'all know what a crab walk is.
Hey, and not just crab walking. The tape was this wide, so we was having to tear it in twos. Step, tape. I'm pulling the line tight, like it's hurting me. Tight now.
Hey, exactly, just like that, scooting. Hey, man. So,
and there was already people in the stands. Like there was games going on whilst this was happening.
Yeah, so I couldn't even do any of my maneuvers that would make it easier because I was trying to stay out of people's way too. You know what I'm saying? So my knees are a little shot today. I ain't gonna cap, but I still feel, the fact that I did all that and then called a badass game right after that. I say physically it had to be around an 8. You know what I'm saying? I have to say it had to be around an 8 for that. And then mentally, personally, man, hey, counting down the days, we're underneath that month mark now until the wedding, man. So hey, I'm feeling good personally. I give myself an 8 there too. There it is, right there.
Give it up one time for a while. Hey, make sure you get no address on there. If you ain't get one, you ain't coming.
Yeah, big facts though, big facts, man. Hey, but gotta love that, man. So I'm at an 8 or 9 there, man. And then business wise, hey, y'all see we still here. Episode 12, season 4, man, giving it to y'all raw right here on the Dread. I said on the Dread on the Retalk and Listen podcast.
Nowhere. We ain't
going nowhere. Hey,
yeah, keep on, they gonna flag us.
Hey, we don't sound that good, do we?
No, hell no. Hey, if y'all want copyrights to that, holla at you, boy.
But hey, we're rolling up here on the podcast, man. We need to get those merch ideas in the DM, man. So y'all make sure y'all get in the DM and get us those ideas for the merch. And hey, Cam just said it, man. Football starts tomorrow, man. Tomorrow night we're gonna be down in Jerry's World. Texas High going hopefully bring back the dub to Texas County now. And then
they're gonna turn up for sure.
Exactly.
These cats are ready to go. Now the outcome is yet to be seen, but it's gonna be a show.
Exactly. And then the next night, like he said, we're gonna split it up. We're gonna get it done, man, and we're gonna come home, we're gonna chill. So business wise, man, I'm really at a 10 right now, rolling full speed. We putting out hot content every single day. We in somebody's office every single day. We had somebody
intro to what?
Yeah, you hear me? Intro to what? we in somebody's office every day. We had a practice every day. We in somebody's weight room every day. We in somebody's face with a camera every single day.
At a sports bar weekly near you.
You hear me? Hey, and we got some hot stuff coming down the pipeline too, man.
Facts. Packages hit the floor.
Pack in the mail is gone. Exactly. So hey, we got a lot of stuff going there. So hey, I say I'm a 10 on business wise, man. Other than that, you got any last words for the people?
Man, chase your dreams, man. Do what you want to do.
Cam?
Hey man, I wish it was a I wish I had a camera I could pick up and show y'all everything is in this room, man. I called that man one evening. I was driving on the road and say, hey man, you said something. You was talking to the people, but you was talking to me. And ever since then, I've been LIVIN, baby.
Got to.
I'm telling you.
You got to, man. Hey, it's too short not to, right? Life's too short not to live it. So, hey, if you got something you want to do, make sure you go do it. If it's podcasting, hey, hit us up in the DMs. We're going to help you out. Whatever we can do to help you out. We're still learning stuff ourselves to better what we got going on.
Yeah, we're building the plane as we flying it.
Exactly. My boy Cam buying books. You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. You know what I'm saying? A little trial and error.
I was about to pull them out, but no free shout outs.
Trial and error buying books, man. Hey, we getting it done, man. You know, I got me a little cart. I got me a little cart filled up somewhere too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak too much on that. I got me a little.
Oh, I didn't know where you was going with that.
No, I got me a little cart filled up on somewhere too, ready for me to press that button. Just to bring a little bit more flavor to the Retalk and Listen podcast, man.
A little more flavor.
With all that being said, man, this is season 4, episode 12 of the Retalk and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed, my boy Killer Cam on the ones and twos. We are out.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. Your girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say, what?